Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to one of the biggest nights in professional wrestling. I am Eric Emanuel. Long time no talk. Currently under 200 pounds. When we first started back in the day, we were over 500. Making his way to the ring, the lean, mean fighting machine. Invading F1rst Wrestling for the very first time. If you're just joining us, F1rst Wrestling is a promotion in Minneapolis. All inclusive. Everybody is welcome. And Grimm is none other than the man, the myth, the legend. Tonight he takes on legendary local performer Matt Honey. If you don't know Grimm's story, Grimm's Toy Show, once over 350 pounds, runs an independent wrestling promotion, comedic based, out in New Jersey. He's had some of the biggest names in professional wrestling on his show. He's got to work with the cream of the crop. He's got to work with everybody that's gone on to the top. And here's the thing. When you're traveling, when you're making a name for yourself, like Grimm, I recognize greatness. And people ask me, what do I see in somebody like Grimm's Toy Show? What is it that makes me feel so attached? Well, we're going to get into that. But before we do, making his way to the ring, let me introduce you to somebody locally that I've seen in person. I've only made a couple bets on a couple people in my entire life, and Chaz Betts was one of them. You know him. His name is Chad Gable. He's facing off against Gunther on Monday Night Raw for the IC champion, and this guy right here reminds me a lot of him. There's something that stands out. Matt Honey tonight taking on Grimm's Toy Show. There's one thing I want to use my platform for. You know, the platform where we get 100 views in this match, where you go, why should I care about a local talent like Matt Honey? I'm never going to come watch local Minneapolis wrestling. Well, this match is brought to you by FitButters.com. If you want to get some peanut butter that's healthy, go over to FitButters.com. Joining Matt Honey to ringside is independent wrestler Rennie D. If you have no idea who Rennie D is, if you're a fan of mine for a long time, I got to work back in 2012 and 2013 with a wrestler and a promotion run by Jason Strife and Tony Pizza Guy. And Rennie D was always good to me at my size, so as I've lost weight, I want to show support to him. So you can get Fit Butters, and I'd highly recommend it. Here we go. This is Grimm's Toy Show taking on Matt Honey. As you can see, Grimm's Toy Show tonight, Matt Honey. This match could be ever. Wait a minute. Oh my God, Grimm catches him out of no. Is this it? Grimm is a burial machine. Referee going for the pin. A little slow to get into the attempt, though. And no, Matt Honey is able to power out. The one thing I want you to know about Grimm's Toy Show, everybody has this common misconception that he's all about the burial, that he's all about putting himself over. And you know what, frankly, if that's the mindset you truly believe, maybe you should put yourself over more. When you look at somebody like Grimm and you think he's a little selfish, ask yourself, are you projecting a little bit? Maybe you can't do what Grimm does, and that's put on one of the best shows on the internet day in and day out. When life is hard, Grimm gets even harder. Okay, not like that, but he puts in the effort, the time. He makes his channel what it is. And a guy like Matt Honey, I've now seen wrestle twice. I've watched him face adversity and come up just short in a title match. He couldn't do what it took to get the job done. He had the opportunity to use a title and to beat Shane Black, to win the Higher Ground Championship, and he didn't do it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't pull the trigger. Something kept him from realizing his greatness. So that's why I want to book him against somebody like Grimm's Toy Show. As you can see, Rennie D sticking his nose in where it does not belong, looking like Sean Spears over on the apron there. The thing I want you to keep in mind, as Matt Honey trying to steal from behind, one, and no, Grimm's able to kick out. A guy like Matt Honey has all the potential in the world, 100%. He's got the charisma, the talent. When you see him pull the straps down, god damn, it reminds you of some of the greatest wrestlers there are. And I can tell you firsthand, watching him, I just like Matt Honey. I don't want to change anything about him, but I could definitely see why people would make comparisons and say, man, maybe if he just had a little extra, if he put a little more hard work, maybe if he got a little better shape. I think you're projecting a little bit. Matt Honey got me. He got me hooked. I'm in the honey pot. That's what I'm going to call his fan base. I'm in the honey pot. I'm buzzing around. I got some buzz on this kid. So when I get the opportunity to bring in Grimm's Toy Show, to book him, the opportunity of a lifetime. I don't think Matt Honey realizes what a match against Grimm's Toy Show actually does for somebody's career. Grimm's Toy Show sent to the outside. Grimm able to take a bump now. Let's talk about Grimm here for a second. We talked about Matt Honey and saying he hasn't done what it takes to get the job done, but Grimm definitely has. I've been there in person. I've been to the WWE Performance Center with Grimm. Grimm grabbed the microphone and they shut it off and they wouldn't even let him get a word out. But now look at him. For those that don't know, Shinsuke Nakamura told this man to put down the fork. Do you know how embarrassing it is to get told by an idol? Yeah, that Shinsuke Nakamura, the one that just last night on Monday Night Raw was in the ring with WWE champion Seth Rollins. Yeah, we got an interview with him. Shinsuke got to look over his plate and tell this man to put down the fork. Did Grimm do it? Not right away. It took Grimm a long time. But look at Grimm now. A lean, mean fighting machine around 240 pounds. Because that's what you have to do in this business. And when you're wrestling at a place like F1rst Wrestling, you need to be on your A game. You need to be the best of the best. And Matt, I don't even know if you wrestle at F1rst. But as somebody that's a big fan of you, I want what's best for you, and I want you at all the biggest venues. I want to see you on TV. I want to see Grimm's Toy Show and you legitimately connect. I want to see if magic could be had. As you can see, Grimm's Toy Show is definitely that guy that recognizes talent. He's definitely that guy that's willing to, as you see. We started off the match, I thought it was going to be a barrel, because that's what Grimm does. He beats people. But do you know what happens when Grimm beats people? Just like it's going to happen in this match. It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. There's no way Matt Honey's going to win this match. Again, I've seen Matt Honey in person. And Matt, if you're listening to these words, don't take this to heart. You have all the talent in the world, kid, but you can't do what it takes to get the job done. And I can't wait for Grimm's Toy Show to hit you with this attitude adjustment. Listen, Grimm's got a lot of moves, but that attitude adjustment he throws down, that's what you need. Because in this business, you can laugh, you can have fun, you can play around, and I've seen Matt's social media posts. He's all about the good time, but I also see that ruthless killer inside him. I see the guy that can bring out greatness, the guy I would like nothing more than to work with, to film, to do promos, to put over as the next big thing in our area. But I also don't know a damn thing about the business. I've just been around it for a long time. I have a lot of friends that are in the industry. As somebody that, wait, Matt Honey. This is the Matt Honey we need. Matt Honey just took out the referee, by God. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe Matt Honey is willing to do what it takes, and Grimm's Toy Show shuts it down. Grimm, what are you doing? As Matt Honey, this is what I needed to see. I needed to see something out of this kid. And again, out of nowhere, Grimm's Toy Show. See, this is Matt's problem. Matt, just do it. Just use the kendo stick. Now the referee's got it. Now the referee's going to shut it down. That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough to put down a legend, as Grimm's Toy Show clearly grabs the ropes. Matt Honey can't believe it. And that's his problem right there, in my humble opinion. Eric Emanuel, the guy that's only seen this dude twice, somebody that likes him, big fan of Matt Honey, he just tried to do what he thought he had to do to get the job done. He's not going to get the job done. Somebody like Grimm's Toy Show doesn't fly, drive, come halfway across the country to lose to somebody like Matt Honey. Big DDT out of no. Look at that. Not even a one count. Super kick out, because that's what Grimm's does. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should have people bury other people. Absolutely embarrass them. Maybe the right thing to do was the opening in the match. Not even give Matt Honey a chance, because the longer this match goes on, I've not seen one thing out of this kid that makes me believe he can beat a superstar like Grimm. And you may not think Grimm's a superstar. You may be looking at a guy like Grimm's Toy Show and think he's just a comedy wrestler. He's just a big dude that can't work. He's just a guy that's got a name from fame, from comedy. It almost brings up a lot of comparisons to me to a guy like Colt Cabana. But when you look deep down in this man's eyes, I've saw it firsthand. You don't go and lose 100+ pounds and be unstoppable to get down to this point. Is Matt Honey looking for was he just trying to steal the move from Grimm? Listen, I didn't think he had what it took. He was just trying. Matt Honey's busted wide open. Maybe I misjudged Matt Honey a little bit. He's trying. Grimm's Toy Show wisely shut that down, though. That's got to be a lot of weight. Way easier on... oh, wait. What is Grimm doing? Holy... Grimm's Toy Show... My God. You go and lose 100 pounds. He's diving to the outside. What are we witnessing right now? Listen, I was trying to see something out of Matt Honey, but apparently Grimm's Toy Show has something to prove. Apparently this weight loss means something. This hard work isn't just going for naught. You can see him. I'm honestly shocked right now. Listen, Matt Honey gave a great effort, but when a guy can do a suicida dive through the ropes to take out somebody like Matt Honey, Grimm, a guy that I couldn't even see work without 5 minutes for getting blown up, and he's coming out here and putting on this performance, my God, this is why he deserves to be in F1rst Wrestling. A guy like Grimm, this is it. Grimm's Toy Show is calling for the ending, and here we go, throwing him off the ropes, looking for the finish. It starts with that big elbow to the face. Grimm's signature. He's going to target him now. He's going after it. He's staying on top of it. He's making sure he does what he has to do. This is what he has to do. Big splash out of nowhere. Matt Honey's got no chance. Thank you for coming, kid. Matt Honey. Matt Honey out of nowhere. Just no-sold it. Grimm's looking for a big move, big punch. Here we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh my God. Matt Honey out of nowhere. 1, 2. What just happened? On the grandest show of them all, at F1rst Wrestling, Matt Honey has beat Grimm's Toy Show. Somebody you didn't even know who he was just got a victory over Grimm's Toy Show. Where does this go from here? What does a guy like Grimm, how do you respond? You just lost to a local wrestler, Grimm. We'll have to find out. Until next time, it's Eric Emanuel.